And joining me now, Kenny Payne, the head coach of Louisville. Empire Classic, back in the Garden. You've got Texas, UConn, Indiana. You're very familiar with the Garden and what it means to basketball, college basketball. What's it going to be like to bring Louisville back to the Garden and yourself to coach on those sidelines?
When I was coaching there in New York, I could not believe the excitement that teams have playing in the Garden that they would have. It's special. It's special to be in that arena. It's special to play in a format for us, for example, to be with teams like Indiana, Connecticut, and Texas. Unbelievable programs, a lot of success. And Andy, we're rebuilding this thing, and to be in that group of four is an opportunity for us to showcase some development.
Roster management is sort of the buzzword in our sport right now. You're doing it at your own pace. You got to get the right guys. How have you built this roster for this season, especially with such an early, tough schedule?
I'm excited about, the guys that we had come in. We brought in 9 guys. 3 of them have college experience already that were transfers, and Sky Clark, D'Lo, and Trey White. I love what they bring to the table. I love their professionalism. I love their enthusiasm to learn. And they are our leaders. They're part of the leadership group. And the 4, 5, 6 guys that stayed, 5, 6 guys that stayed that we kept, those guys bring a new enthusiasm about helping turn this around, turning this program around and representing Louisville in the right direction, in the right way. So I'm excited about it. I know we're a little bit better than a year ago. And I think it's the first step in creating an atmosphere where people are excited about Louisville basketball again.
Obviously, you got to manage expectations. How do you manage like that November, December slate before you get into the heart of the ACC?
I think you just be honest. You be honest about where we are as a program, where we're headed. We've gotten better, but we're still building this. And we won't know how good we are until the identity of this team until, January, February. We're learning about ourselves. This is a new group. They never played together before, but they like each other. They have great chemistry. They have all the intangible things that it takes to be a good team. They have.
You mentioned identity. What do you hope this identity will become over the course of the season?
For me, the identity has to be desperate defensively, but connected and together in great chemistry offensively. We have a bunch of guys that can really score the basketball. And we should have 4 or 5 guys that should be in double figures. And I think if we have that and we play together and we share the ball, I would love for us to be a great passing team. But I also want us to be the type of team that gets that ball in the lane, whether through the post or through a drive, that create havoc on the defenses.
Before I let you go, memories of the Garden for you throughout the course of your career, lengthy career. What sticks out to you the most of when you've been inside that building in some form or fashion on a sideline or on the floor?
Well, I'm going to talk about, on the sideline as a coach, as a Knick coach, pre-games, doing workouts with Julius and Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle and Mitchell, and having Spike Lee pass them the ball in the post, and the joy he had of seeing himself get an assist, making him feel a part of what we're doing. And it was special. And the amount of people that love that arena, love that place, it's one of the true treasures in all of basketball, whether it's college or NBA.
Well, Kenny, appreciate it. Look forward to seeing what happens with Louisville this season. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. You take care.